Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to What Shall We Do Next? I'm Mike, your host, and I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 75,000 subscribers, and I would love you to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. As you guys know, I've recently started a Facebook account, so you can add me on Facebook, and we can be Facebook friends. So go do that, link is in the description. And finally, be sure to turn on the notification bell, which is right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you. But once again, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy story, but it is a love story because it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. See, just because it was Valentine's Day, I decided to dress in my sexiest outfit that I had, and I really know that girls dig this outfit. I don't know what it is. I think they like my banana. Anyways, I walked right into that one, huh? So I am coming back at you all with another creepy video, and today we are talking about another scary story. A scary love story. And this scary story is called Call Your Girlfriend. So the story of Call Your Girlfriend is a creepy little story about a young man who claims he has phone calls from his dead girlfriend at night. But enough of the jibber jabber, let's get right over to the story. Call your girlfriend. When I was in university, I had a friend named Franklin. He was a bright and cheerful sort of guy. Franklin had a girlfriend named Jenny. They had been dating ever since they met in junior high, and they were deeply in love. They couldn't bear to be apart from one another and went everywhere together. Wherever one went, the other one was sure to follow. One day, Franklin received tragic news that Jenny had been killed in a traffic accident. He was understandably devastated. After that, his personality completely changed. He went from bright and cheerful to sad. He was a shadow of his former self, and he stopped coming to classes. All of his friends were worried about him, and we tried to console him, but it was no use. Whenever we visited his apartment, he would refuse to answer the doorbell or pretend he wasn't home. A few months passed, and just when everyone was beginning to forget about Franklin, he started coming to classes again. On the surface, he seemed bright and cheerful again, but deep down, we could all sense a darkness inside him. He looked haggard, his skin was pale, and there were black rings around his eyes. One day, when I got Franklin alone and asked him if there was anything wrong, he told me something very strange. "I'm doing fine," he said. "Every night, Jenny calls me on the phone and keeps my spirits up." I was stunned. "What? Well, what do you mean?" I demanded. "It helps to talk to her," he said, staring at me with empty eyes. "Thanks to her, I was able to come back to university." I grabbed him by the shoulder. "Franklin, Jenny is dead," I said. "No, she's alive," he insisted. "She calls me every night." I was convinced that Franklin was having some kind of mental breakdown, so I advised him to go see a psychiatrist, but he wouldn't hear of it. "Well, then I'll stay with you tonight," I said, "and I'll speak to Jenny myself." That night, I followed Franklin back to his apartment. We had dinner and spent some time watching TV together. By the time I looked at the clock, it was already after midnight. Suddenly, Franklin stood up and grabbed his cell phone. "See? What did I tell you?" he said. "Jenny's calling me." He put the phone to his ear and started talking, as if his dead girlfriend was on the other end of the line. "But the phone didn't even ring," I exclaimed. Annoyed, I rushed over to Franklin and grabbed the phone out of his hand. "What are you doing?" he shouted. "Give it back!" I put the phone to my ear, but I didn't hear anything at all. It was completely silent. I breathed a sigh of relief. Then, I looked at the display on the phone. It read, "Jenny." Franklin was grinning at me, and with a weird expression on his face that I had never seen before. A strange fear began to rise from the depths of my heart. All of a sudden, a pair of pale white hands, a woman's hands, shot out of the phone. I heard a hoarse, raspy hissing. "Get off the line!" Shocked, I threw the phone on the floor and dashed out of the apartment. Ever since then, I have completely avoided Franklin. He no longer comes to the university, and I heard a rumor that he has dropped out. And that is the end of that. Pretty creepy story. It's definitely kind of sad at the same time as, terrifyingly horrible. But I do feel bad for the guy, Franklin, but I got a feeling that whoever or whatever he's on the phone to is not Jenny, because if it was Jenny, why would she, hiss, "Get off the line"? And why would she try to grab him through the phone? Somehow, I think this is some kind of demon that's been maybe brought into his apartment by his negative energy because he's so depressed and so sad. I think this demon is acting on this, and it's disguising itself and speaking to Franklin over the phone as his girlfriend Jenny, because that's who he's most vulnerable to, is Jenny. And I don't know, I mean, this is probably made up, and I'm thinking way too much about this, but I do feel really bad. It's sad. But anyway, that is the end of that, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below, and let's see if we can go for 16 million likes on this video. I would really appreciate that. And remember the most important thing of all, guys, chase your dreams. I love you all. Don't let anybody bring you down, and have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Peace out.